Right, so I'm out and about today, so this won't be my usual off the cuff, going off on tangent videos, which is 20 minutes long. So I'm just in the car. As I said, I'm out and about, and I thought I would just do a really quick. Do you know what? My last three videos, I've been like, I just thought I'd do a really quick video, but it's turned into like 10 plus minute me going off on tangents, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning the YouTube thing. I'm still learning how to be comfortable talking on camera. So I think I do. I know I waffle on a bit, and I sometimes talk a bit of shit. But yeah, I'll get there in the end. But anyway, so I thought I would just do a quick under 10-minute video to talk about my plans for the near future, what I want to do with this channel, what I want to, how I'm going to grow the channel. So I was talking to someone earlier and it got me like, I was really fired up. Like after our conversation, I was trying to do my work, but I just couldn't stop thinking about all the ideas in my head for this channel. And I've decided what I want to do is I basically just want to document my journey and my day-to-day life. Now I'm not going to obviously document everything in detail because I haven't really got enough time for that. But I thought instead of trying to decide like what to talk about, which you need to have an idea, but instead of coming up with like a proper plan of what to talk about, um, shooting the video and having to reshoot it because I've made a mistake, and then having to edit it, which takes hours to edit, then uploading it and doing all that. It can take hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to do one video. And I just don't have the time. So I thought instead of that, let me just document my life. Let's hope that some people will relate to what I'm doing and they want to watch me. Now, I haven't necessarily got a goal in mind of where I want to take it, where I want to take this channel. I don't have aspirations of becoming a full-time YouTuber and becoming a millionaire, monetizing my channel, being famous. That's not what I want to do. What I want to do is literally just share the knowledge that I've acquired over the last sort of, well, 10 years, I suppose, but it's really the last 5 years where I've changed the course of my life. Um, as I said in my last video, I've gone from just a few years ago to being, in a bit of a rut. Well, not even a bit of a rut. I was in a fucking big rut. I don't want to keep banging on about it, like how much of a loser I was, but I will for the sake of the video because I think it puts things into perspective of where I was and where I am now. So as I said before, I was in debt, thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds in debt, in a hole. I had a gambling addiction, mainly football. Well, 99% of it was football accumulators, um, payday loan debt, credit card debt. I was in a job I really despised, working for someone I really despised. It was a bit shit, life was shit. Anyway, so what I want to do with this channel and videos like this is just to document how I got from there to how I got from where I am now. Where I am now. And yeah, I just think I've got a lot to share. Now, what I want to talk about is the fact that if you're someone who aspires to be mega rich, multi-millionaire status, then I don't think my content will be for you because I'm not there yet. So I don't want to try and bullshit people and be one of these fake gurus where, fake it till you make it, that kind of mantra, which I actually used to agree with, but I don't now. I think being real and authentic is by far the best way to kind of build a following. I said my goal isn't to build a following, but obviously if I continue to put out good content, obviously that will happen, I hope. But yeah, I think being real and authentic is the best way to grow a following and to build something, build something meaningful, whether that's a YouTube channel, business, relationships, anything in life, right? Being real is what it's about. And I think people are getting a bit tired of these fake online gurus who claim to be something they're not, claim to be rich, claim to be doing better than they are, just so they can sell you a course, And unfortunately, a lot of people fall for it. I used to fall for it a few years ago. Luckily, I'm a bit more of a cynical person, which isn't always good, but it does kind of help me see. It's not good to always see the bad things in things, obviously, which I don't, but it does help me sometimes if I'm not too sure of someone online and I think they're a bit of a bullshitter. It's usually because they're a bullshitter, and because of that attitude I've got, it has helped me in the past not fall for like these scams, which unfortunately people do fall for, end up parting ways with loads of money, their hard-earned money, and then they don't get anywhere, right? Anyway, see, I'm going off on a tangent again. I can't help it. But yeah, I just thought I just want to tell you my plans, and as I said, if you're someone who wants to be mega rich, this isn't for you. I want to talk to people who, and my ideal audience, I think, is just Joe Public, average men, average women who are maybe stuck in a rut, stuck at a 9 to 5. They feel like they're stuck in a rat race. They live for the weekend. They go on 1 or 2 holidays a year if they can afford it. Can't pay their rent. That's my ideal audience. Okay, so if you're someone like that, and you just want to make a bit more money each month to pay your rent, or you just want to get on the property ladder. That's a lot of people's goals. Or you just want to quit your job, but you're scared. You don't want to take that risk, and you want to start your own business, but you need some help. You don't know how to go about it. Then I think I'm your man. I think I've got the content because I've done it. I have done it. So yeah, that's what the channel is going to be about. Videos going forward. And finally, what I just want to say is that at the moment, over the last few years, I've been working for myself as, I run a marketing agency, but I am more of a freelancer, really, because I service all my own clients with the work I do. I do SEO, paid ads, things like that, content marketing, all kind of wrapped up into one, kind of like lead generation. And I've got some big plans over the next few months. So I'm actually launching a new agency. So another thing I'm going to document is my journey from freelancer to agency owner. When I say agency owner, I mean multi-million-pound agency owner. That is my goal. Okay, through my business, and I don't know when it will be. I haven't set a time limit. I probably should, but I know that in a few years' time, I will be a multi-millionaire through my marketing agency. I know I will. So I'm going to document that on this channel. So whether it's fulfilling client work, selling on the phone, selling via LinkedIn, like DMs, building out my systems, my SOPs, I'm going to document all of it, as much as I can anyway. And I think that's what people want to see, right? They want to see my journey from zero to millionaire. And that's me being completely transparent, completely authentic and real. I'm not here to try and fool you. So yeah, that's my goal. That's what I'm going to do on this channel. Okay. And yeah, and that's all I've got to say really. As I said, this video again is nearly 10 minutes long. So I've gone off on a massive tangent. I'm sure there's a way I can probably concise down what I'm saying by 5 minutes, but sometimes I think when you're passionate about stuff like I am, I think you just got to let out, right? So yeah. So anyway, that's what I've got planned, and yeah, I'm gonna go home now and have some lunch. So see you all soon in the next video.